There's just something about putting out hay that rabbits cannot resist. They're like kids in a playland. They're having a good time.
So now we can come out here and work, and you don't even need lights in between.
It's crazy how awesome that is, yes. So, Hidden Well Farms, we installed lights. And this is the far end right here. Really bright. I'm really pleased with that. How awesome that turned out. And you can see we put them in the middle section and the far section. But we also put lights on the outside of the barn, and they are photocell activated. So I'm going to walk out there, take a look. Let me show you my power source here. This is a Energy Apex machine, and it can be charged with solar power, or you can plug it in. These are ports for like your cell phones and things of that nature. You can put in ports for like car jacks. These are outlets that you can put in for like string camping lights. Pretty awesome system. All right, let's see what these outside. Oh gosh, yes, Susan. Outside lights are great. So here's the lights at the back of the barn. You can see how everything's lit up down through there at that door. We'll go to the other end now. Here's lights on the far end at the double doors. Looking back up through there. Yes. When you're dealing with pregnancy toxemia, that right there is one of the best things you could ever see, is them to start eating again. Because with pregnancy toxemia, they just won't eat. Mama's having a hard time giving the baby a bottle.
I don't think he's hungry.
So here is the pregnancy toxemia magic elixir. For mild pregnancy toxemia, this absolutely will work. It will help. I gave them a quart. Alright, so we're going to mix them about half and half. I got to cut that Karo syrup because it's too thick to just give. Put about half of that bottle down in there. I don't see any reason why you couldn't use Gatorade, or I don't think you should use anything that's got, of course, caffeine and all that kind of stuff in it. You want to use something that's more gentle. Just some electrolytes. They make plenty of good sheep and calf electrolytes and stuff. But you just basically want to get a lot of sugar in there to get over that stuff. And again, propylene glycol would be great. And I gave her some of that earlier today. And I'm just going to get some electrolytes and some Karo syrup down her. Now you can, of course, drench them. And I've done that a lot with a tube. You just take a tube and you run it down into the belly there, and then just send it home with a big dose syringe. But I'm going to do it the hard way. I'm going to pull it up and give it to her orally with a syringe until I get it all in her. She seems to be taking it pretty good. But I do expect her to make a full recovery from this. She's already responded pretty well. For the milk fever that she had, I gave her a bottle of Caldex, Dextrose, can't see it, but just some good old-fashioned Caldex. And again, depending on the severity of what you're dealing with, you can give it orally if it's a mild case and she can swallow, or you can drench her. You can give it preferably in really bad cases where she's like on the ground, comatose, doing the whole shaking thing. You'd want to give it IV. But giving an IV is dangerous. If you give it too fast, you kill her. So you have to be on your game. Gotta know what you're doing. But my farmhand was here yesterday, Tyler, and he's awesome. He's a great farmhand. And he gave all that to her sub-Q. And by just giving it under the skin, an hour later, man, she was doing so much better. It made all the difference in the world. So you can give some of that stuff sub-Q and it works just fine.
Okay, start over.
Alright, so she's figured out that this is really sweet. So she's not fighting me too awful bad. But I'm just going in the commissure of her mouth right here. The one thing about sheep, if you're not going to tube them, if you're going to drench them, it's best if you can go on the left side. But as long as you go slow and she's drinking it, it's okay. It don't matter what side you go.
Why
But
left
you
side?
go- It gets straight down to the esophagus instead of the trachea better. But they just seem to do better on the left side. But you don't want to go fast. You don't want to just like squirt that on their tongue and just drown them with it, because they can inhale it and they will. I mean, it goes straight down their lungs, they'll inhale it and they'll fall over dead on you. So just be patient. It's really sweet. I mean, it's just pure sugar. And you notice she's comfortable with it. She's not giving me any grief.
And you're not holding her neck. You're holding
I
her
got my
jaw.
hand right underneath her chin, and she just leaned up there next to me.
Oh, little one trying to eat.
I need one more syringe full.
Okay, you want me to stop filming?
Yes.
I don't think I can do everything at once.
So I have a 14 French red rubber catheter, and I'm going to tube feed a couple of these babies. They're not bottle broke, and I don't want to stay out here all night, but I want to make sure they got a good meal. Tube feeding is super easy. Anybody can do it. And if you got sheep and babies, I don't care if you got kittens or dogs or horses, you should learn how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and load my syringe with our milk replacer. I'm going to do about 45 cc's per animal. And yes, I said animal. 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 It's a good word.
Want to say it again?
Animal.
Sure.
This is body temperature warm, okay? But not too hot. I'll make sure it's not too hot, but you want it warm, okay? So I'm gonna put it on the end of there, okay? I'm gonna squeeze a lot of the air out. Okay, good. So now to keep it from running while I'm doing it, I'm gonna cook it.
Crimp it.
Crimp it. Not cook it, crimp it. Okay, we'll start with
Co-conspirator.
co-conspirator. And basically, if you'll look, right there's his stomach, and right there his nose. So if I get, and I'm only going this far, and he's gagging, I'm in the lungs. But if I get it that far in, there's nowhere it could be but in the stomach, period. So basically just open up his mouth, okay? I need a little bit more grip. And just go right over the back of the tongue. Be patient, let him swallow it, and then go right down in the right place there, okay? And right there's my crimp, so I know I'm in the right place. He's breathing, he's comfortable, it's in there. So now I'm just gonna slowly send it right into his stomach. Okay? Now if he turns blue and falls over dead, I've filled his lungs up with milk. There's no coming back from that, okay? I crimp it like this and just slowly pull it back out. Alright, he's just had a full meal. You're like, whoa, just happened. So I know for a fact he got a full meal. I know it. I know he got it. It's in there. I don't have to go to bed at night worried that he didn't get nothing to eat. Mama didn't get any milk, okay? Your stomach's right here. go to about right there. I know
How are
I've
you
been right.
how are you measuring the stomach?
The stomach is right behind the elbow. It's right here, right
Like at the
behind,
base of
like
the
at the base of
ribs.
the ribs, right there. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, all right, all right. Back of the tongue. Just go real slow. Don't force it. Let it go on its own. Okay. Now I know where I'm at. Okay.
Wigging my tail. See, I don't like being held. Just a tiny tot.
There you go, love bug. I'm sorry. I know. I know. Oh, you're dirty. Mama just has not cleaned you guys well.
She didn't feel good.
No, she didn't. So, that's how you tube feed a baby. All three of them are done now. And I went ahead and tube fed that one right there. Little boy, he's just not getting enough milk. The big girl's taking it all, and she's not making much milk. But they're all tube fed. I know for a fact that they got fed. I know it. So I can sleep really well knowing they got food tonight. And Cosine is over there eating, so I'm tickled to death about that too. Good night. See you from Hidden Well. Bye.